Hello and welcome to the last of the Mamool Ja questline. As you can see, we have the last quest. There's no achievements for this capstone or anything, it's just here basically as an epilogue of sorts. The Pride of Mamool. Mamool Ja is about to take a break. Coda, perfect timing. Do you have a moment? Boss Tay has some new recipes he would like someone to try, so I thought you could come along. I'm always down for free food. Great, let us go and find him in the kitchen. Funny, apparently even the generic NPC Shelby are like, there's only Mamool Ja here, but now, after completing the ending here, now people from all are coming by. Okay, pretty neat. You brought Coda as well. Good, good, have a seat. Don't mind if we do. Now let's see. Oh, visiting Coda and Mamool Ja, well met. Oh, that smells amazing. Ballstate gave us some tikka savas, quick as he can. Tikka savas. You're on the job, fool. We stopped by for delivery, and next we go on a patrol. Straighten up now. Oh, come on, I could just down in a gulp. Never mind, when I get back to my patrol then. Alright, see you later. I'll be back for those tikka savas, and have one ready. Visits like these from the brethren or other folks in Milbrocks have become more and more commonplace. It fills me with pride to see it. But that aside, we were having a seat. Mamool Ja, I got a question about our next crop rotation. Could you spare a moment? Oh, another one's returned from Tuliolol. Sorry, I guess I'll be right back then. They're actually coming back from Tuliolol. Busy as ever, I see. Everyone wants Mamool Ja's ear these days. I thought I could give the poor lad some peace by having him try the new dish. Well, he has been working pretty hard since he got back. Sorry. Let's eat then, shall we? I got like 3 different projects I'm working on. I'd be much obliged if you try one of them. Which would it be? Yucatel salad, stewed tortilla, mystery soup. Let's go with this one. Glowing tomato and onion base, simmer until the tatilla meat melts in your mouth. Got a special blend of spices to curtail its natural gamey flavor. Without further ado. Ooh, the stewed taita has distinct rich taste you can get used to. You're down the whole of it. No need to give me your thoughts, it's written on your face. I'll eventually be adding these dishes to the menu, so come, stop by whenever you have a hankering. I enjoy cooking down here. You can't get glowing vegetables anywhere but Bakgolma after all. Have to hand it to Bolstay. He really comes up with the most unique cuisine. Seeing everyone dine here made me realize the food's become something more than just a means of survival. It's now become a source of joy. A happy side effect, perhaps, but I'm grateful nonetheless. And I have to go and chat with Angier. Apparently she wants to consult me for something. Care to join? Sounds good to me, Let's get going then. Oh, Coda, you came along too. This works nicely. I wanted to tell you that Gokgolm has offered a place to the Tirali has been offered a place in the Tirali Agricultural Association. Outside communities have officially come to recognize our efforts. Given how well our goals have been accomplished, it's only natural I consider a new pursuit. Oh, so she's leaving. I guess it makes sense. She was only here to help us get going. Oh, you mean you're returning to Charlian? Oh, heavens no. I only meant to say I intend to pursue a study of selective breeding here. crops more bountiful, flavorful, nutritious than we have yet to have developed. Mamook's economy and reputation would surely stand to benefit, and yet the thought that Glaucoma might rise to the heights of horticultural excellence is what thrills me. Don't you agree? Of course, we can think of no better way to show how much Mamook has changed. We may convince more folks to return from Tuliolol. As Mamool Ja, Mamook is and always will be my homeland, and I can now hold my head high when I say that. It's only because you were both here to help. Thank you. I can't say it enough. Coda, I'll keep doing what I can to help Angira in her research, so if you ever find the time and inclination, feel free to stop by. We'll be waiting, ready to show you the gainery of the likes of which you've never seen. Looking back, I was kind of worried with how much I was bringing up comparisons to the main story with this one little storyline, but, a Bloodsworn. It also, yeah, once you complete the epilogue, you not only get a nice little end cap, you also get boosted experience so that if you need to level anything, it can help you out a lot. It's basically a level each day after you max it out, so it can be quite nice if you haven't maxed them yet. But yeah, I was worried I was bringing up the main story a lot with this, but then again, first of all, this one, unlike the Pelu Pelu one, this one is directly a sequel, and so it does matter. Oops, looks like a train stopping through. I won't interrupt them. But yeah, kind of neat. Yeah, I've already given my praises of how much I've learned to love those trains now that I've tried them out the expansion. But yeah, I was worried to bring up the main story too much, but unlike the Pelu Pelu one, which was largely kind of its own thing, it was trying to be a tourism attraction, just like the tourism stuff you go through in the story. This one here is more of a direct sequel and picks up where it left off. And it definitely does feel like it handled the situation between Mamook and Ilbrox significantly better. Ixbrox, isn't it? Yeah, Ixbrox. Because, first of all, well, both of them do acknowledge it's not going to be easy. This one shows being split over a mouth, and also, most importantly, showing these gradually upgrade as you go and change is there. Plus, it actually does deal with a lot of the actual, society issues it's trying to tackle with a lot more grace. Namely, that a small town that doesn't really expand itself can be nice for traditional stuff, but it means basically the kids are all left for the big city like Tuliolol because there's actual, jobs and stuff there, or that they can do. Jobs and opportunities that can never be in this hometown. And so the leader kind of openly has to admit, yes, things have to change, or else people are just going to leave until nobody's left but the old folks who feel like they have nowhere else they can possibly go. Huh? And the ending from last time was also a lot more reasonable, I thought, with how it handled everything compared to the ending. Like, the ending said, okay, now that everything will be fine with the main story after you managed to save them from the dead baby cave and all that, but this one acknowledges the bridge is finally being built, but it'll probably have to be the next generation that truly remove the problems that are here, because everyone around already has, the leaders themselves and all them around them basically have too much baggage. They can't just forgive and forget. That'll never happen, and thus have to be the future generations that'll truly fix the problem. So the tracks are being laid, but it's not going to truly take effect until a lot later down the line. It's an important step that we did this, don't get me wrong. Like I said, the people staying at the tables are pretty much all Mamook until, well, you complete the finale when Ixbrox finally agrees to work together, but yeah, it's kind of neat. And it was handled so much better. It's just a shame that most probably won't even be going through all Just because a lot of people don't like don't bother with any of these besides the job, well, the combat jobs, which I do get. Like I said, once you complete the epilogue, you get the bonuses doubled, more or less, for the XP, so you can really help level things. In fact, for pretty much all the expansions prior to now, since this is the first time I capped everything, that was basically how I leveled all my all jobs. I just do basically one front lines and one, or more if they were available. Like Stormblood had 2 combats, but everyone after has only had 1. And I'd eventually get basically 1 to 2 levels from that each time. And so slowly I was leveling everything. So yeah, it is genuinely really helpful, but if you don't craft or gather, or the ones wrong, it doesn't work. Which, though, looking back, that's honestly kind of a shame, because looking back at the past few expansions, it feels like the combat one's been the weakest. Like, the Pelu Pelu is basically a better version of the tour, for tourists that the main store is going for, but that's about all it had. It wasn't bad at all, but... Well, the Pixies in Stormblood weren't much better either. In Shadowbringers weren't much better either. They did have that nice dream world playground and going into their origins a bit, but I can't for the life of me remember much else about it. Meanwhile, the Kikarin was about discovering lost history and a bit of a commentary on how interpretations of history can affect the way people view those scenes, but also how you can't when there's not enough information to know for absolute sure, sometimes you have no choice. And the crafting ones, like, of course, the dwarves were hilarious. I suppose I just have to say that it's a quest line where you help dwarves make tanks. That's basically all I need to know why it was worth your time to do. And of course, Endwalker. Don't get me wrong, the elephants having hooligans settling down and getting some real jobs was nice and all, but the Lapore crafting one was about dealing with your life after you feel like your purpose for existing was gone through no fault of your own. And the Omicron one, the Gathering, was all about trying to restore what little remains of the lost civilizations, even though it's more of technically a simulacrum of them. It really covered, the Endwalker ones really covered a lot of really heavy stuff that I appreciate. I was gonna say, I can only hope the Alcoy's there going to be good, but... Actually, the Alcoy did come out the latest patch. In fact, this is the day the patch came out. Well, after the maintenance, but still. First things here. Anything new? Mamool Ja Framer Kit. Might as well get the card since I don't have them unlocked. Tika Salvas are gonna be delicious, I'm sure. And of course, materia if you need those. Actually, since all my crafters are max, I can go with Weaver on this one. And as you can see, I'm sticking with the Gleamer outfit. I mentioned in a previous stream, but I'm going with this outfit for crafting and gathering because I've actually been doing this expansion, and so it makes sense for me to do precisely that. Get a good outfit for it. And while I didn't like Margot's at first, it won me over at the end, so I figure, why not? Now, where is it? Oh, right. I was wondering why I changed to combat first, but that's why. White Wanderer. I believe this one unlocks the final one. I know what they are. I'm pretty sure the title's also going to spoil it, so... Yeah, it's going to be the Yakoi. They're the final ones. So if you're a fan of the Moblins, I'm sorry, but we won't be helping them in this expansion. Dawn Hunt is in need of intrepid adventurer. We'll do, yeah, since that one was so short, let's do this one and unlock the next one and have both. The intro should be good. Well, if isn't Coda, tell me, do you have a moment? Animal carcasses have been turning out one over another in Shalawani. We can't figure out why. Well, we were preparing to launch an investigation, but then we received this. Huh. Oh, that's a different one. That's for the Monster Hunter crossover. Distinctive style to be sure, but undoubtedly a Mark Bill. No less peculiar, the client who delivered it. Too small for its sorrow, yet too furry to be Lullafell. Whatever distant land they hail from, I've no doubt I've ever heard of it. I feel like I've seen a bill like this before. Oh, right, because there was a monster hunting back in Stormblood. Oh, you've had a request like this previously. I'll be damned. Lately, there's been sightings in the plains which we believe responsible. It bears striking to the creature. To be frank, it would rest easier if you, the one who helped fell Valley Garmondo, were the one who takes on. Would you lend us your strength? If it's been deemed a threat, it must be eliminated. I'll do this later, or on my own time, but yeah. Oh, it even plays the Monster Hunter Wilds theme. I just realized that. Indeed, it's a matter we would be wise to approach with caution. It'd be great to speak with the client directly. They'll praise the details. They should be hanging out in Huts to Water. I'm sure I'll have no trouble finding them. I didn't intend to do this one on stream, so... Oh, I love it when they also include the, the quest things. I liked it when Limbus did it for Arknights. But yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to... Yeah. Now, in that case, there should be in Tuliyola where I unlock this. I shouldn't need to do this one. Let me find out where... Hold on. What the... That's odd. Let's see here. Here we are. Daily quests. Alright, where do I unlock it? Oh, it's because I didn't complete a different quest line in that area. Oh well. At least I showed this off. I guess this will have to be a short and sweet one because that's gonna take a while to go through. Well, I guess I do have I can teleport over to Urkapaka. I'll take a look once I'm there. If it's a quest, but yeah, if it's the overall quest, then yeah, I forgot to do that, and I'm gonna have to do that off stream because that might actually take a bit. And I don't want to have to... Well, technically this is a recording and not a stream, but you get what I mean here. Here we are, Urkapaka. Yeah, I'm gonna have to complete that one. That one's probably gonna take a while, and I don't want to do it on here because it takes me a lot longer when I have to actually read it out and react to it compared to just going through. Because when I'm just on my own and I read it, I can go actually rather quickly, so I'm gonna be going and doing that. So that was the end of that, but the end of the Mamool Ja quest line. But we still have another we must be unlocking, so I'll be making recordings for those as well, and that's probably gonna be the last of them. I'll decide if I want to keep doing this for future expansion stuff or not. But yeah. See. Until next time, thank you for watching, hope you had a good time, and I'll see you later.